He was immortal, a being who had transcended the boundaries of time and space, untouched by the ravages of age or disease. Time, a mere whisper to him. Days, months, years, they all blurred into one continuous stream. He had walked this earth for centuries. His footsteps had graced the sands of ancient deserts and the cobblestones of medieval streets, seen empires rise and crumble. He had witnessed the birth of nations and their inevitable decay. He had felt the joy of invention, the sting of betrayal, the highs of human achievement and the lows of treachery. Now, only a numbing sameness remained. Each day, a mirror of the last. Each moment, a reflection of the one before. He had wished for this. To live beyond the constraints of mortality, to see the world in all its facets, to live forever, to experience everything, to taste every flavor, to hear every song, to feel every emotion. But forever is a long time, an endless horizon that stretched beyond the limits of his imagination, and everything loses its luster after the 1000th time. The vibrant colors of life faded to a dull monotony. The world was a record stuck on repeat, the same notes, the same melodies over and over again. The seasons changed, but his heart did not. Spring, summer, autumn, winter, they came and went, but he remained unchanged. Was this a gift or a curse, this never-ending life? A question he pondered under the vast expanse of the night sky, seeking an answer that eluded him. The early years were a whirlwind. He drank deep from the goblet of life. Every experience was new, exhilarating. He fell in love a dozen times, each a fiery dance. He sailed uncharted seas, climbed towering mountains. He learned languages, mastered arts. The world was his oyster, and he its eager pearl diver. He greeted each sunrise with anticipation. Each sunset was a promise of new adventures to come. Life was a banquet, and he was starving. Time, however, has a way of dulling even the brightest shine. What once gleamed with promise and potential now fades into the background, a mere shadow of its former self. The relentless march of time spares no one and nothing, leaving behind a trail of memories and lost moments. The things that once excited him now brought a weary sigh. Hobbies that once filled his days with joy and passion now felt like chores, burdens he carried out of habit rather than love. The spark that once ignited his creativity had dimmed, leaving behind a sense of emptiness. He had seen it all, done it all. The pages of his scrapbook were filled with adventures and milestones, yet they felt like relics of a distant past. Each photograph, a testament to a life well lived, now seemed like a reminder of what once was and what could never be again. The world felt small, predictable. The vast landscapes and bustling cityscapes that once filled him with awe now seemed mundane. The thrill of exploration had been replaced by a sense of familiarity, a feeling that there was nothing new left to discover. The laughter of children, once a symphony, now a faint echo. The joyous sounds that once brought a smile to his face now felt distant, almost foreign. The innocence and wonder of youth seemed like a distant memory, overshadowed by the weight of time. The thrill of discovery was a distant memory. The maps that once guided his adventures now gathered dust, and the books that once filled him with wonder now sat unopened. The excitement of uncovering new knowledge had faded, replaced by a sense of resignation. The weight of countless yesterdays pressed down on him. Each day felt heavier than the last, burdened by the memories of what once was. The passage of time had left its mark, etching lines of experience and sorrow into his very being. Each day an echo of the last. The routines that once provided comfort now felt like chains, binding him to a life of monotony. The predictability of his days offered no solace, only a reminder of the passage of time. He yearned for something new, something to stir his soul. The desire for adventure and excitement still burned within him, a flicker of hope amidst the shadows of time. He longed for a chance to break free from the weight of the past and embrace the possibilities of the future. He had loved and lost again and again. Each loss was a fresh wound on his ancient heart. He saw the people he loved grow old, wither, and die. He was forever on the periphery, watching the dance of life from a distance, unable to truly connect, to build something lasting. Each generation was a wave crashing on the shore, leaving him untouched, unchanged. He was an island in a sea of faces, forever alone. Immortality. The dream of many, the curse of a few. For him, it was a reality that stretched endlessly, a never-ending cycle of days and nights. It was a prison of his own making, a cage not of iron, but of time itself. Each tick of the clock was a reminder of his eternal sentence. He envied the mortals, their fleeting, precious lives. They lived with a sense of urgency, a fire that he had long lost. Their laughter, their tears, all seemed so vibrant, so real. They embraced each moment as if it were their last. He finally understood. The beauty of life lay in its impermanence, in the knowledge that every moment was a gift. It was the brevity of life that gave it meaning. The cycle of birth, growth, decay, and death was what made life precious. Each fleeting moment was a treasure. The knowledge that it could end at any moment made it valuable. He was tired of the endless days, the countless nights, tired of the weight of eternity pressing down on him, tired of living, tired of remembering. Each memory was a ghost, haunting him, reminding him of what he had lost, of what he could never have again. He longed for the sweet release of oblivion, to close his eyes and never open them again, to escape the endless cycle of existence. Perhaps death was not the end, but a beginning, a new journey, a new adventure. The thought gave him hope, a glimmer of light in the darkness of his eternal night.